Hello ASVAB warriors. In this video, we are going to solve a complete set of question paper for mathematics knowledge from ASVAB. So the first question says that 18 minus 7 times 4 plus 3 plus 10. So what is this equal to? And now what I'm going to do, the first thing, what I'm going to do or what you're going to do, we are going to write pandas. And according to pandas, what you're going to do, we are going to solve the parentheses first. So if you want to solve the parentheses first, what you're going to do, there are two parentheses over here. So first I'll be solving the addition parentheses. 4 plus 3 is nothing but 7. Multiplication is kept as it is. 18 minus 7 is nothing but 11. So 11 times 7 plus 10 remains as it is. So now what we are going to do, we are going to do multiplication. 11 times 7 is nothing but 77 plus 10. 77 plus 10 is nothing but 87. So option D is correct. With that, we'll move on to the next question. So the second question says that what is the distance between the points 1, 2 and 4, 6? So the first thing that I'm going to do while solving this question is I'm going to consider this 1, 2 as x1, y1, 4, 6 as x2, y2. And the distance formula is nothing but square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Let's substitute the values now. So x2 is nothing but 4 minus x1 is nothing but 1 whole square plus y2 is nothing but 6 minus y1 is nothing but 2 whole square. So what do we have? 4 minus 1 is nothing but 3 square plus 6 minus 2 is nothing but 4 square under root. So 3 square is nothing but 9. 4 square is nothing but 16. So what do we have? Under root 25. And what is the square root of 25? 5. So option B is correct. With what is the product of 0.6 and 0.25? So what do we do about that? 0.6 times 0.25. Now, if I have to solve this question, so the first thing what I'm going to do, forget about the decimals. I'm going to multiply 25 and 6. 25 times 6. 6 times 5 is nothing but 30. Carry the 3 over. 6 times 2 is nothing but 12. 12 plus 3 is nothing but 15. So initially I'll write 150. Now, whenever it is multiplication, count the number to the right hand side of the decimal. So here we have one number and here we have two numbers. So 1 plus 2. So what we are going to do? We are going to add this 1 plus 2, 3. So we need to take 3 digits to the right hand side of the decimal. So 1, 2, 3 dot 0.150 is the answer, which is nothing but B. Now let's move on to the next question. So question number 4 says that determine the value of a cube divided by a for a is equal to 5. So a cube divided by a, and where we have to put a equals to 5. So the first thing what I remember, if there is nothing to the power of this a, there is always 1. According to the law of exponent, when the bases are same and the power are different in the division, what we'll have to do? We will have to subtract the powers. So a to the power 2 is our answer. And they have clearly mentioned in place of a, what we have to put? We have to substitute 5. So 5 to the power 2 is nothing but 5 times 5, which is nothing but 25. So our answer is nothing but B. Now, let's clean this up and move on to the next question. So, this question is very easy. The question says, what is 0 factorial equal to? Now, remember guys, the factorial of 0 is always equal to 1. Remember this? There is no formula for that. Okay, factorial for 0 is nothing but equal to 1. Moving on to the next question. So the question says the measure of angle P is m degrees. What is the measure of complement of angle P? Now remember, complementary angles are nothing but if the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree. What do I want to say? If A plus B is equal to 90 degree, that means this A and B are complementary pair. It also means A is the complement of B and B is the complement of A. So here what they are saying, if the measure of angle is what? M degree. So I'll write this A as M degree for now. We need to find the complement of it. So I'll keep this as B only for now. So B will be nothing but 90 minus M. So let's see if we have option. Yes, it is already there. Now, let's move on to the next question. So the next question is nothing but we have to expand. So we have to expand 2a minus 3 2a minus 3 times a plus 4. So the first thing what I'm going to do, I will write down this question for you. 2a minus 3 times a plus 4. So according to the distributive property, what you're going to do, you take this part, multiply it with this. Let's do it. 2a times a plus 4. Then you take this sign in the center, which is minus. Then take this 3, multiply it with this a plus 4. Let's solve it now. 2a times a is nothing but 2a square. 2a times 4 is nothing but 8a. Now here there is a negative sign. Negative 3 times a is nothing but negative 3a. Negative 3 times positive 4 is nothing but negative 12. So what do we have? 2a square plus 8a minus 3a is nothing but 5a minus 12. So this is our final answer. Now, with that, let's move on to the next question. So the next question is nothing but a circle has a circumference of 30 pi centimeters. What is its radius? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy question. Okay, so what is the formula for the circumference of the circle, guys? It is nothing but 2 pi r. Now, what are they saying? This circumference of circle is 30 centimeter. So that also means this 2 pi r, which is the circumference of circle, is equal to 30 pi. And they're asking us what? Find the value of r. So what will I do now? R is over here. Divide both the sides by 2 pi. 2 pi. Right? 2 pi cancel. R is on the left hand side. Pi cancel. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 15 is 30. So therefore R is nothing but equals to 15. Okay. With that, moving on to the next question. If you have any doubts, guys, you can just ask in the comment section. Okay. Now, the next question is nothing but given x minus 2y is 7. X minus 2y is 7 and 3x plus y is also equal to 7. Then find the value for y. Let me write it down for you now. X minus 2y is equal to 7 and 3x plus y is also equal to 7. So y equals to y. So the first thing what I can do is I can substitute the value of x into equation. Okay. So how will I solve this equation now? I have to just substitute the value of x. I'm going to keep x in the left hand side. I'm going to alienate it from the other things. So what am I getting? X equals to, if 2y will get added to the right hand side. 7 plus 2y. x equals to 7 plus 2y, and that x I'm going to substitute over here. Let's do it, guys. 3 times the value of x, which is nothing but 7 plus 2y plus y equals to 7. Let's solve it. 3 times 7 is nothing but 21 plus 3 times 2 is nothing but 6. Y plus y is equal to 7. 6y plus y is nothing but 7y plus 21 equals to 7. Subtract 21 from both sides. So what will I get? I'm going to get nothing but 7y equals to 7 minus 21 is nothing but negative 40. And if 7y is equal to negative 14, if I divide both the sides by 7, what am I going to get? Y is equal to negative 2. Yeah? So, let's move on to the next question. If you have any doubts, please write it down in the comment section. And if you guys want to practice with me, you can just pause the video, take your time in solving the question, or else you can just observe how I am doing it, and you can later practice it on our platform, which is ASVAB Moving on to our next question, which says, how many kilometers are there in a mile? So we already know 1 mile is nothing but 1.6093 kilometers. Just remember this value, and option D is correct. So with that knowledge, let's move on to the next question. So the next question is nothing but, what is 50% as a fraction? Now remember, whenever you see this sign, it means percent. Percent means what? Per 100. Okay. So 50%. What do we do? 50 over 100. It's very easy, guys. Whenever you see this sign, just divide the thing by 100. So 50 divided by 100. What do we do now? I can just divide both the numbers with 50, and I would get nothing but 1 over 2 as my answer. Okay, so with that knowledge, let's move on to the next question. So the next question is nothing but, what is the mode of the set of numbers? So set of numbers are 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. So guys, mode is nothing but the most frequently occurring number. Repeating again, mode is nothing but the most frequently occurring number. So which was the most frequently occurring number? It was 4, because 4 occurred 3 times. So 4 is nothing but our mode. Okay. With that, let's move on to the next question, guys. Now, so the question says, if the ratio of the sides of two similar rectangles is 3:4. What is it saying? If the ratio of sides of two similar rectangles is 3:4, what is the ratio of their areas? Let's see. Let me give you a straightforward thing for all the similar questions. Let's say if there is a ratio constant which is k, and the sides of the figure are in the ratio a over b. So what will be happen? What will we do for the area case? Just square it out in case of the rectangle. So here we have 3 over 4. So the ratio of their areas will be nothing but square of 3 over square of with nothing but 9 over 25. Okay, I hope you understood this. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment box, and then we would move on to the next question. Oh, what problem? A loan of $2,000 was borrowed at a simple interest rate of 8% 1 year. How much interest will be paid after 4 years? Now, Guys, you need to remember one thing. The formula for simple interest SI is nothing but PRT over 100, where P is the principal amount, R is the rate, T is the time period in years for which the loan was taken, and 100 is nothing but 100. Okay, so let me write down the principal amount, which is $2,000. Rate is nothing but 8%. How many years? 4 years divided by 100. Now, if you observe, if everything is in multiplication on the top and there is 100 in the bottom, what I can do, I can just cancel this 0 out. So we have 20 times 8 times 4. So 20 times 8. So 8 times 2 is nothing but 16. Put that 0 over here times 4. 16 times 4 is nothing but 64. Get the 0 as it is. So the interest, or the simple interest which the guy was going to earn on $2,000 is nothing but $640 for 4 years. Rich guy. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, easy peasy question. Which of the following expression represents the cube of x? Cube of x. Cube of anything basically is the number multiplied with itself 3 times. Now let's say cube of x means what? We have to multiply the number itself 3 times. X times x times x is nothing but x to the power 3. Okay? Now, this is the correct answer. So with that knowledge, let's move on to the next question. Oh. The question says, if x is nothing but 2 over 3. If x is what? X is 2 over 3. Then what is the value of 3x? 3x equals to what? Just substitute the value of x into this. What will I do now? 3 times 2 over 3. So 3 times 2 over 3. I'll just convert this whole number into a fraction like 3 over 1. Yep. Multiplied with 2 over 3. Now, multiplying fraction is the most easiest things to do, guys. What you have to do? Multiply the numerator with numerator and the denominator with denominator. So what do we have? 3 times 2 is nothing but 6. 1 times 3 is nothing but 3. So 6 divided by 3 is nothing but equal to 2. That's our answer. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. So the next question is nothing but on the screen. Which of the following is a prime number? Let me give you the basic definition of a prime number. A prime number is only divisible by 1 and itself, whereas composite numbers can be divisible by other numbers as well. Now, let me give you an example by taking the option system itself. 12. Now let's say 12 is divisible by, let's say our factors of 12 are what? 1. Yes, you can divide 12 with 1. You can divide 12 with 2. You can divide 12 with 3, 12 with 4, 6, and 12 with 7. So you see, 12 is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors, right? So it is a composite number. Now, in the case of 5, okay, 5 is divisible by 1 and 5. There are no other factors other than 1 and itself. So we can say this 5 is nothing but a prime number. If you also observe for 18, 18's factors are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So it is more than 2, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. So it's a composite number. 16 is also having factors like 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. So see, the basic difference between the prime number and composite number is nothing but the factors of it. Okay. Now, with that understanding, Let's move on to the next question. And guys, if you have a doubt in any particular topic, you can just write it down in the comment box. I will make a specialized video for that particular topic. Let me know in the comment box. Okay, what is the value of 10 to the power 0? Ha ha ha. Now, remember anything. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Anything means what? Literally anything. 1 to the power 0 is 1. 100 to the power 0 is 1. 100,000 to the power 0 is 1. 1 million to the power 0 is 1. 1 billion to the power 0 is 1. 1 trillion to the power 0 is 1 only. Okay? I hope you're clear with that. With that knowledge, let's move on to the next question. Oh, ho, ho. So the question says, simplify 8 plus 4 divided by 2 times 3 minus 1 using the PEMDAS rule. So first thing, what I like to do whenever I have to use the PEMDAS, I just write it down in bold letters. Then I write down the question 8 plus 4 divided by 2 times 3 minus 1. Now, guys, this whole thing is in the parenthesis. So yes, we move on to the next part, which is nothing but exponent. Is there any exponent over here? No. Now, while solving the PEMDAS, in multiplication and division, whichever comes first from the left hand side, that is the one that you're going to solve. Remember, whenever you have two choices, like here we are having a division and a multiplication. What you're going to do, we are going to solve the one that comes in the left hand side first. Okay, so which is nothing but division in this case. Similar is the case for addition and subtraction. If there is a case where there is addition and subtraction, you will do the first which comes on the left hand side first. Okay, so 8 plus 4 divided by 2 is nothing but 2 times 3 minus 1. One operation at a time, guys, so that there is no confusion. Now, 2 times 3. I'm going to do this multiplication. 2 times 3 is nothing but 6. Remaining things as it is. Now, I'm going to do addition because it comes in the first left hand side. If there was subtraction, I would have chosen subtraction. It's easier to do it this way. 8 plus 4 is nothing but 14 minus 1. So 14 minus 1 is very difficult. 13. Okay. So there we get our answer. With that, we will move on to the next question. Find the length of square's diagonal. Guys, remember, whenever you want to find the length of the diagonal of a square, there is a formula. Okay, let me just draw a right angle. If this is A, this is A. Remember, if there is an isosceles triangle with same sides and a right angle triangle, the diagonal will be always equal to A root 2. So what is our A? 8. So what will be our answer? 8 root 2 will be your answer. It is applicable in all the cases of square. So the diagonal length of any square would be nothing but side times square root of 2. Okay, with that knowledge, let's move on to the next question. Question says, which type of triangle has all three sides of equal length? That's very easy, which is equilateral triangle. But I'm going to explain you about all the triangles because we got the chance because of this question. Okay, scalene triangle. So basically, scalene triangle has no side equal, no angle equal, right? Zero sides, zero angles. I'm just talking about the similarity or congruency of this. So zero sides are equal, zero angles are equal. In a right triangle, one angle is 90 degrees. This is only one case for the right triangle. Now, isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle has two sides equal and two angles equal. Whereas equilateral triangle has 3 sides equal and 3 angles are also equal. I hope you understood the basic difference between scalene triangle, right triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. Let me repeat it again for you. Scalene triangle, no sides are equal, no angles are equal. Isosceles triangle, two sides are equal, two angles are equal. Equilateral triangle, three sides are equal, three angles are equal. Okay, let's move on to the last question. So here we go. What? So the question says, what is the mode of the following set of numbers? The following set of numbers are 4, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 9, 4. So obviously, it is not in ascending order. When you get data like this, you guys need to arrange it into ascending order. So let me see which is the least number, 4. So how many 4s are there? 1, 2, 3. I'll write them down 4, comma 4, comma 4. Then the next number is 5. How many 5s are there? There is 1 5. Then how many 6 are there? There is 1 6. 7s? Yes, there is 1 7. How many 8s are there? There is 1 8 and the one remaining. What did I tell you? Mode is the most frequently occurring data set value. So what do I see? 4, 4, 4. 4 has occurred nothing but 3 times. So basically 4 is our mode. Understood? The mode value of this particular data set is 4 because 4 has occurred more number of times in this. Okay, so that is it for this practice test. Now guys, remember one thing. We are going to solve these practice papers together. This is just like, let's say we have formed this practice papers with the form of with the help of AI, artificial intelligence, and we have updated it on our platform called ASVAB warriors.com. Okay, you guys can just go there, search for it, and start solving the practice papers. We have also segregated the chapter-wise questions so that you can just practice according to your needs. And let's say if you want to practice only on fractions, you can practice only on fractions. If you want to practice only on percentages, you can select the percentages option and you can practice on that. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment box. I will surely answer them. Or you can just email us or you can just manage with us from this platform. So it was pleasure meeting you guys. Until next time, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.